was the one place that made you feel like a kid, even before you walked through the doors. But then, it vanished. There was a time when walking into one store felt like stepping into an entirely different world. With aisles stacked to the ceiling, a singing giraffe, and that unforgettable jingle. Toys R Us wasn't just a toy store, it was a core memory. The story begins in 1948, when a man named Charles Lazarus opened Children's Supermart in Washington, D.C. His idea? Build a store that sold toys, not as a side business, but as the main attraction. By 1957, it was rebranded as Toys R Us, with that backward R and rainbow logo that every kid recognized instantly. Over the next few decades, it took over the world. It was the first true category killer, a store that focused entirely on one thing and did it better than anyone else. And they didn't just sell toys, they sold magic. For millions of kids, Toys R Us was a ritual. You'd walk in and immediately hear that iconic jingle.
I don't want to grow up, 'cause baby, if I did, I couldn't be a Toys R Us kid.
There were demo stations with video games, walls of bikes, action figures, stuffed animals, Lego sets, and the occasional chaotic run down the Nerf aisle. Kids begged to go there on birthdays. Parents hid presents in the trunk. Midnight game launches drew lines around the block, and at the center of it all was Geoffrey the Giraffe, their cartoon mascot, who wasn't just in commercials, but sometimes walked the store in costume. It was more than shopping, it was childhood itself. But by the early 2000s, the cracks were showing. Walmart and Target undercut them on prices. Amazon made it easier to buy from home, and a devastating private equity buyout in 2005 saddled the company with billions in debt. Instead of innovating, they started shrinking. Stores became outdated, customer service dropped, and online shopping left Toys R Us behind. In 2017, they filed for bankruptcy, and in 2018, nearly 800 stores closed across the U.S. Geoffrey retired. Employees cried. And just like that, the toy store of our childhood was gone. A few years later, the brand attempted a small comeback, first online, then as mini stores inside Macy's. But it wasn't the same. The magic wasn't in the logo. It was in the experience, and that can't be recreated. Do you still remember running through those aisles with a toy catalog in one hand and a dream in the other? Toys R Us didn't just sell toys, it sold moments. Do you still remember Toys R Us? Wait until you see what vanished after that.